Welcome to the channel, or welcome back. My name is John Weinberg. Today we're talking about the Leica Q2 and color versus black and white. I don't know if you've noticed, but in the background I've got color images hanging now and a color image on my display. I am diving deeper into color work, and I had gone black and white for many years. Bought the Q2 back in 2022, and I was shooting exclusively black and white from 2020 on. And then just recently I started getting back into color. The reason I didn't get the monochrome version is because I knew that I didn't want to be locked in to black and white, and I wanted that option of shooting color in the future. So here we are, and I'm getting back into it. I'm not giving up black and white. I'm still going to be shooting black and white with the Q2, but now I'm going to mix in a lot of color work, and I want to dive deeper into that and figure out what my style is with this camera and just explore that through art, through my images, and just have some fun with color imagery. So let's first talk about the black and white images that I'm proud of and some examples that we're going to go through, and then we'll move on and show you some color images as well. So first, there's this image of the Golden Gate Bridge, and I keep coming back to this image. If you've seen my other videos, this has been in more than one video. There's a whole story behind this. It is a group of images that I'm doing looking through chain link, and it represents kind of the struggles that artists deal with. But I do have a longer video that I'll link that you can explore that and check that out. Then moving on to this one. So this one I took right when I got my Q2, went for a walk in San Francisco. I was wandering, and just everything about this view, it just screamed black and white to me. And I loved it and just had some fun with it, and just something that I've gone back to and looked at over and over again, and really enjoy this image with the telephone pole, the sign, the cables, all those things that make up different shades of gray and the dark tones. It's a lot of fun. Then this image. So I have worked with this model for many, many years. I've shot all kinds of systems and made all kinds of images, color and black and white. This is at Googly Monster on Instagram. She's an amazing model and kind of my muse when it comes to this type of photography. And what I was able to accomplish with the Leica Q2, I did have a backdrop and a portable LED light. This was during COVID, and just an amazing image that I love and was a lot of fun to make. So I'm really excited about these images, but now let's look at some color. So Red's Java House. Now these few images are from an area of the city where I used to work, and there's a lot of history with me and this area. I worked at 1 Harrison Street right underneath the not the Golden Gate Bridge, but underneath the Bay Bridge. And Red's Java House is right there, and I used to go there every once in a while when I worked in that area back in the late 90s. And I always wanted to capture it, and it was really cool to be able to go back, see that it was still there, and just capture this beautiful image with the bridge in the background, the beautiful blue sky, the red tones, all the different things going on in this image were a lot of fun, and it was a fun image to make. Then this one. So this is an artwork that was actually commissioned by the founders of Gap Incorporated, and they actually funded the park that it is in, and it is just an amazing structure, and I've always loved the colors and always wanted to capture it. And the sun, I was lucky, the sun, this is actually backlit. So my worry was that the sun was going to blow this out and I wasn't going to be able to make this image because the sun is up and to the left. But the Q2 was able to work with it, and I was able to do some work in Lightroom to get this beautiful rendering of this image. The reds in the feather of the arrow and the yellow tones with the skyline in the background. Just a fun image to make. And this last one, the Bay Bridge with this fireboat. So when I worked in this area, there was a much smaller fireboat station, and just had some great memories for me eating my lunch, sitting on the waterfront, watching the fireboats come in and out. Just reminiscent of that time for me in the city, but to be able to capture that blue sky, that beautiful structure, and the colors of the boat. Now, it wouldn't hit the same in black and white, and it really just, color really just made this pop. So I'm really curious what your thoughts are. And there is one more image, this Half Dome. So I'd never been to Glacier Point in Yosemite, and it's a spot that I've always wanted to go to. And I took the Q2 and my Fuji X-T4 and just took a ton of images around sunset. I wish there were more clouds in the image, but I was able to capture these beautiful tones in color with the Q2 standing at Glacier Point in Yosemite. And this is an image that I will keep forever. I'm actually going to print this one and frame it. It's just so much fun to now shoot in color again and explore this with the Q2, and just taking advantage of that sensor, that amazing lens. It is an amazing combination all in one, and no interchangeable lens on this camera, which is one of its limitations. You have that 28 millimeter, and you can do in-camera crop, but you do lose resolution when you do that, but still can make amazing images. It is so much fun to get back into color. So that's all I've got for this episode. I'm really curious what your thoughts are, and go ahead and leave those comments below. I appreciate all your support. The channel is growing, and I'm really curious to see where we head in the future. But I do know that the Leica Q2 is going to be a big part of that, and I am really excited to take this channel further and explore color and black and white and all things photography. If you have any suggestions, some questions, some things that you would like me to cover, or questions you'd like me to answer, go ahead and put them below. I would love to hear from you. My name is John Weinberg. Till next time, take care.